Hey guys, welcome back to the biggest agricultural platform in Namibia known as Nduna We Ngombe. I'm feeling a bit better. I'm not that tired. Um, Today I'd love to talk on something that is quite close to me, something that is very important to me. I was hosted on a space where we were talking about generational farming and family businesses, keeping family agricultural businesses in the family. So I did some research and I got information from my favorite agricultural magazine. Somebody tell Farmers Weekly to come on board and give us a endorsement deal or a sponsorship deal for the channel. That'll really do us a major thing. But I went and read one of my old Farmers Weekly, and I read an article which spoke about how to keep the family business in business. And the information is from Farmers Weekly. This is, I can't recall what year this magazine, what issue this was, but I read one of my old Farmers Weekly. And I'm very passionate about it, about having generational farms, having generational black farms, because there is still an unknown entity to many of us black farmers. You'd find a situation whereby your father passes away, you being the second generation, you sometimes sell off the farm, or the third generation sells off the farm that follows you. So I did my research. As you guys know, I'm never writing solo. I got my trusted notebook. Before I get into this video, I just want to remind you guys to hit that like button if you enjoy the content that I'm doing here. Hit that subscription button and turn on your bell notification to be notified of future uploads. Now, let's get into this. I got my cup of coffee here. So we're really going to try our best to not be low energy like always. And energies will be up today. Let's get into this. In family farming, concerned succession planning is seldom part of a business strategy. Yet it is crucial to ensure a smooth transition from one generation to the next and the ultimate sustainability of the operation. So says Mr. Andre Dietrich, CEO of the Family Association of South Africa. I don't have Namibia, Family Business Association of South Africa. I don't have Namibia as a Family Business Association of Namibia. I'm not sure. Someone hit me up in the comment section. Let me know. Dietrich stresses that a succession plan should be drawn up in good time to ensure continuity should the current owner/manager retire or find it difficult to run the business. He warns against the misconception that the firstborn child or the firstborn son in particular should automatically take over the reins, as he or she may not necessarily be the best choice to lead the business. The main objective of a family-run business is to create wealth for the family. Thus, makes sense to choose a successor that clearly has the capabilities to do this. It might even be wise to appoint a successor from outside the family members if the family members are unable or unwilling to take over the business. So don't be scared to bring in skills, expertise from outside. The successor has to remain accountable to the family at all times. Moreover, he or she should be exposed to the company's decision-making process from early on, to learn the ropes while still under the guardianship of the current management. Parents can no longer afford to keep their last will and testaments a secret. All family members should be fully informed about what the future holds to ensure a smooth transition from one generation to the next. If family business fail to plan for succession, they fail to plan to fail. Once Dietrich. Safeguard the business. Sound governance structures are no less important. He emphasizes, it's important to safeguard the business against the emotions of the family. The family business constitution determines the long-term vision, values, family and business objectives, as well as the rules for succession, says Dietrich. Ahmed Bedroden, a senior legal advisor of FNB, says, the proverb from short sleeve to short sleeve in 3 generations describes the common 3-generational cycle of failure of a family business. As families and family business develop and grow from one generation to the next, relationships often become more complex, more difficult, in some cases, more fragmented in most cases. Those who manage family business should consider the advantages of having a family constitution to help plan for and manage the operation of the business and deal with complex or unexpected situations. A family constitution is a formal document that sets out the rights, values, responsibilities, and rules that apply to shareholders in the company, and provides plans and structures to deal with situations that could arise during the course of the business. Those include employment, payment packages of family members, as well as appointments of family members to the board of directors, appointment of the new CEO, and the division of assets between family members. Family members. The Constitution should also cover succession plans and policies, the process of retirement, and the disclosure and exchange of information between family members, whether they are employed or not by the business. Without a proper family governance framework, sudden events such as death, severe illness or injury, divorce, or subsequent third-party claims against the business could paralyze the operation. Family constitution can be introduced at an early stage. It is advisable to do so as early as possible, when decisions can be made objectively, and not wait until a crucial juncture to try to solve decisions and matters that have a material adverse effect on the operation. Separation of duties. Meet regularly to share ideas and discuss matters of interest. It is important in family businesses that each shareholder is able to function independently. Decision-making ultimately remains with the person responsible for a specific branch he or she is in charge of. Unlock potential. It is important that children be given the opportunity to broaden their horizon. Family meetings can formally be twice a year, and the meeting is organized and chaired by one of the children, if you have a lot of children or shareholders and business partners. Family organized structures a straightforward responsibility and work actively towards developing any successful business. So mutual respect is key for any successful business. So remember that, guys. So that is my information on keeping the family business in business. I felt I should do it. As I said, I'd love to see a generational farm owned by, I've seen lots of white-owned generational farms. I'd love to see more black-owned generational farms. Not farms that when the father passes away, the farm or the village collapses. This is why it's important to create family constitutions, not hide your will in testaments. Try to see who's the best who can take over. And if your eldest son or eldest daughter can't take over, maybe your second born or your third born, even your last born. If they can't take over, be willing to bring in expertise from outside. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say bye for now.